everybody, it's me, Luna TK, and today I am back and I am finally going to be doing that Q&A video that I have been dying to do. I asked for questions like back in January, December, so I think I should probably answer those questions. I've been a really bad YouTuber lately. I just, I get things up when I can. So, my cat is running around like a freak in the background, so if you hear a bunch of craziness, she's chasing after a pipe cleaner. That's my cat. Yeah. Of course, now that I try to show you that she's doing something cute, she stops. Anyways, let me see what we have here. I have them all screenshot on my phone. I'm gonna read them off and I'm gonna answer them. Melody Kim asks, question, would you ever react to Star versus the Force of Evil? Would you like to? Yes, Melody Kim, I would react to Star versus the Forces of Evil. I've actually had a friend tell me about that series before and suggest it to me, saying it was really cute. I think I saw the first episode like a few years ago. I don't remember much about it though, so I could probably still go back and rewatch it. Will I? Maybe at some point. I obviously am bad enough getting my Miraculous reactions up and everything else. I've been really like crazy busy. Nothing is ever out of the question. I would definitely consider reacting to that at some point, probably after I'm done with Miraculous. Paris Arts asks, if you could be any character from Miraculous, who? And what character from Sailor Moon, if you could be your own superhero, what would your powers and costume look like? Last, how did you get Luna Kitty? Wow, that's a lot of questions. All right, well, I guess I will start with, if I could be any Miraculous character. If I could be any Miraculous character, I don't know, because I think I would be Ladybug. Unless I could make up my own, because that would be cool too. Because while I love Cat Noir and I think he's really funny and like punny and he's kind of a little bit more dorky like me, I think between Marinette and Cat Noir is still dorkier than Marinette. I think in my soul, I'm probably more like Cat Noir, and I break things, like I am a klutz, I drop things, so I just bring cataclysmic disaster probably wherever I go. So I'm probably most like Cat Noir, but I would like to be like Ladybug. I wish I was graceful. If I could be any character from Sailor Moon, who would I be? I would be Sailor V. Sailor V is one of my top favorites just because I don't know, she's just cool. Like, I'm a lot like Usagi. Like, I'm very, very much like Usagi. But just like Usagi, I feel like if I was in her shoes, I'd want to be Sailor V. Like, I look up to Sailor V. She's strong, she's independent, she knows what to do, she knows what's going on, and it's just, she just kicks butt. Like, she had an outfit prior to the Sailor Fuku that we know, so she's just a boss, and so yeah. I just love like how in the manga she has like her own little boomerang and all this stuff, and she gets to kind of pretend to be the princess, and she just goes undercover, and I think she's cool. If I could be my own superhero, what would my powers and costume look like? I would do something that's inspired by the Sailor Moon outfits, but I would probably choose something, unless I had like powers to like protect my skin, probably like the Senshi do, I would probably choose some sort of like really cool like armor kind of stuff to protect myself, because fighting crime, I would be like a disaster, because I would like, I walk into the stinking counter and I give myself black and blue, let alone if I was fighting crime. My powers, I would have powers of teleportation, because teleportation powers, think about it, that would be epic. Technically, loophole. Think about it. If you could teleport, you could stinking fly. If you could teleport like just like this, like just instantly whenever you want, I mean, you could technically fly because you could just be like, I'm gonna teleport to here and then to here and then to here and then to here in the sky. So you'd just be like this. So you'd be like so you'd be on the ground like this, and then all of a sudden you're like, I'm gonna teleport here and then 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 here. So you could be like flying and you'd be like, whee! Yeah. I could just teleport to Paris. I could just teleport to like Japan. I wouldn't have to worry about all the hecticness of getting on a plane and being up in the sky. Totally just goes against what I just said with the idea of using the teleportation powers to fly because I hate heights. But still, if you could teleport in the sky, you could teleport back to the ground like that. So you're good. So teleportation powers would be epic. And then like you'd have your bad guy here and then you could be like, boop, and then like kick him and then you're good. So yeah. Next question. Miracat Lover says, do you think Miracat is the best ship in the show? Or what ship do you think is the best? See, I have a struggle with this because it's weird because there's like 4 different ships going on in Miraculous, but they're still kind of the same ship, even though they're kind of also different characters, but they're the same characters. It's weird. Between Marinette and Cat Noir, and then Cat Noir and Ladybug, and then Ladybug and Adrian, and then Adrian and Marinette, and then Marinette and Cat Noir. Wait. I would choose Ladybug and Cat Noir because he's just like, he treats her like a queen, and I think it's really sweet. I want them to know each other's identities, and I want them to be together regardless, like all of it. Like all those ships, I want all of those ships to be together. But I really love the chemistry between Cat Noir and Ladybug. You know, he calls her my lady, and he like flirts with her, and then she kind of flirts back, even though she'll never admit it. And it's just really, really sweet. And like, there's like these moments where you could tell that they want to know each other's secret identities, but then they have to leave. And so it makes me feel the most, especially because they're just such a good team and they fight together. They just make each other stronger in a lot of ways. So definitely Lady Noir for sure. That's my ship. Alyssa Trahan, I hope I said that right. Alyssa asks, what is your favorite character in Miraculous, Ladybug? Oh boy. I think my favorite character has gotta be either Cat Noir or Alia. There's something about Alia that is just so sassy and so funny and just like, I don't know, she's just cool and she's like a really great best friend. She's my girl. I love her. Cat Noir is just, well, crushing. I'm crushing. You know, he's great. LPS Kawaii Anime Films asks me, if you could be Ladybug or Cat Noir, which would you be? I kind of answered this question a little bit already with Paris Arts. I'm kind of more like Cat Noir, but I think if I could choose, I would be Ladybug. Jessica Miller asks, if you had to become a character from a TV show, book, or movie, who would you be? And if you had to live in a world from a TV show, movie, or book, where would you live? Oh. Ho, 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 ho. This is nice and broad. I like this question. I would be Sailor Moon. Yeah, I would be Sailor Moon. She's very much like me. She's clumsy, she's loud, she's not very, well, in the English dub it was math that she wasn't very good at, and that was me. But if I had to live in a world from a TV show, movie, or book, where would I live? I have to actually give 3 answers to this. I don't know, maybe 4. My top 3 would be the Silver Millennium from Sailor Moon. If I could live in any world, like I would live in like Crystal Tokyo or like Silver Millennium kind of world from Sailor Moon. Or I would be in Narnia. I love Narnia. Chronicles of Narnia is my love. Like that's another thing that I stinking love. The other choice I would have would be like in the Harry Potter world. I grew up playing Harry Potter and pretending to be Hermione with my friends, casting spells, and I'm a big, big, big Harry Potter fan. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that on my channel. And then obviously, I'd be totally cool in the Miraculous universe as well. Beyond Ground's comment was, congratulations, you deserved it. I love your reaction. They're always proper and funny. Aw, so sweet. You can be a role model for so many people. Aw, that's so nice. Question, where are you from? Where am I from? I won't give too much information, but I am from the US and I am from New York, not the city. There's more going on in the New York state than just the city, just so you know. There's like a whole rest of the state up north from the city. I'm up there somewhere. Techno Panda Reacts asks me, why is your makeup so awesome? Gee, I really don't know, Techno Panda Reacts, because I kind of just, well, I'm not gonna lie, for the camera, I actually throw on like extra because the lighting in here like washes out my face. So if you actually were to see me in person right now, I would probably look like a clown, and clowns scare me, but I just know what works for me. Can I put it on other people? Nada. Not only that, I do like makeup a lot. Maybe I'll do some makeup tutorials in the future. I'm not in it by any means like professional. I just use like drugstore makeup, like it's like cheap stuff. I've just really found the kind of things that work for me. I kind of get like some particular staple makeup items and I use them. I'll tell you, I'll do a this is my normal makeup thing video soon. Anita SF's comment was, congrats, 1,000 is a lot. Thank you, I know, right? Adrianette, Lady Noir, Ladrian, Maricat, which one do you prefer? Again, I have to go with Lady Noir. Bookworm3710 writes, I love the way you reply to every person and that you're such a bubbly person and always cheer me up if I'm down. Also, I can't read. Also, your reactions is hilarious. Sometimes I swear I'm looking at myself. Aww, that's so sweet. Also, questions. What is your favorite non-main ship in Miraculous Ladybug? Ooh, non-main ship. All right, that's a good one. What is your favorite character in Miraculous Ladybug? Do you like anime? I'm guessing from the poster of your wall of Sailor Moon, is it? Yes. Yes, it is. My favorite non-main ship? Okay, I really love Nino and Alia, but I have to admit that Milan and Ivan are adorable. Like, that episode from the Horrificator was just the cutest thing ever, and he's just so sweet to her. Like, oh, it's just so cute. I can't handle it. Favorite character in Miraculous Ladybug? Alia. And yes, I do like anime. Obviously, as you can tell, here's my Sailor Moon poster. Sailor Moon is my #1 top of all time anime, and I have some others that I really, really love as well. G Voca Pitcher asks, have you seen Genderbend pictures of Marinette? I have seen some fan art of Genderbend pictures of Marinette, and I think they're actually pretty cool. I like it when people do things like that. And Olivia commented saying, congratulations, 2 questions for you today. Will you ever get your fiance in one of your reactions? I ask him that every single time I record a video. And every single time, what'd you say? No. He's a bum. Otaku Riser asks, congratulations, have you seen, Yona of the Dawn. It's a really great anime. Maybe you could react to it after Miraculous. I have actually started watching that one. I started watching it a little while back with my friend, and I haven't finished it yet, but maybe I'll do some videos on it in the future. How did you get into Sailor Moon? Great question, Emma. I have been into Sailor Moon since I was about 6 years old. I'm pretty sure I remember the first time I saw it, and it was the first time I ever was introduced to like any anime. I was in the living room. I was like about 6 years old. I had a little pet parakeet and I was cleaning out his cage, and this show comes on and it's these like characters, and I saw like the little water droplets like on their head, and I think it was like on Cartoon Network, and like I don't know, like I was like really intrigued by like some of the animation like as a 6-year-old, and I was like, this is weird, but and like I kind of liked the way they talked, because in the English dub it was like just really entertaining, ridiculous 90s 80s kind of slang and lingo. And I think I was just instantly hooked right off the bat. From there on out, I started kind of watching it, seeing what it was all about, seeing these girls like transform, become like being like normal girls and then being superheroes the next. I thought it was the coolest thing. And so I just remember that I would have my neighbor record it on VHS for me on her VHS player, because sometimes I wouldn't make it home in time from school to see the whole episode, if I had to stay after school, you know, for an after school program or not, or if I had to go over to a friend's house afterwards, she would record it for me. And I just remember it was on instantly, like as soon as I got home in first grade. So I would get off the bus and book it, and I mean book it, down the street to my house, run inside, throw my backpack onto the ground, throw on the TV, and the beginning credits for Sailor Moon would be starting. And I would sit there and I would watch it and I would love it. And yeah, I've been in love with it ever since, and I have not really given it up. I am a Sailor Moon addict. Anime Fandom Trash asks me, have you heard of Star vs. the Force of Evil? If not, you should react to it. I have, as I said, and maybe I will react to it or do some sort of video on it in the future. Royal Winter Ray asks, I was wondering if you have any personal favorite animes. I just recently started getting into anime and I'm trying to make a list of some good ones to watch. Well, Royal Winter Ray, I have a few. If you are a fan of Miraculous and if you're a fan of Sailor Moon, my top favorite animes have got to be Sailor Moon, for one, definitely. If you haven't seen it, that should be the first anime you should totally watch. I also absolutely adore Madoka Magica. Madoka Magica, like, just blew my mind, and do not look anything up on it because the spoilers are what make the series, so really, really watch out for spoilers on that, because that series is intense and it'll totally change your whole viewpoint on the magical girl genre. But it's fantastic and it's beautiful and it's symbolic and it just will rip your heart apart. And yeah, it's amazing. I also really love Princess Tutu. Just like Miraculous and Sailor Moon, it has like its cheesy vibes, its little niche, and it's great and it's light, but it also has some dark aspects of it, and I really, really love that one. There's another really cute one that I loved. It was kind of like for a younger generation, but I really loved Petite Princess Yushi, especially towards the end. That one like broke me. I love that one as well. So if you're into magical girls, those are my top. Liliana had commented saying, woo, up at 12:07 a.m. pays off. I think it's so funny how you guys like are so instant to comment as soon as I post a video. You're too funny. Her question is, pancakes or waffles? That's an easy question. Waffles! Sky H asks, my question is, if you were akumatized, what for and what would be your weapon? Oh, that's a good one. All right, if I was akumatized, it'd probably be because like I would be getting mad at something like really dumb, like my phone crashing or like my computer crashing. Like the things that like make me upset, or like nothing makes me more mad than like a stupid technical problem. So like if my computer crashed, or like also if somebody like hurt my friends or something, like that really makes me mad. But honestly, I would probably get upset because like my computer crashed while I was working on a video, or like something really dumb. So more than likely it would be something like that. My weapon would probably be something computer related or like camera related. I'm also a photographer, so it might be something like camera related, whether it's a webcam or a photo camera. It'd probably be something like that, where like I would like take a picture and like it would like freeze them, just like my computer got frozen when I was trying to edit photos or videos. That's how it would happen. Everybody would just get frozen, and I would just make everybody else suffer like I did when I was looking at my computer and it got frozen. Yeah, see, it makes me mad. I sound like a crazy person. So on Twitter, I had a few questions. My friend JD Shadow asked me, what's your favorite kind of cookie? My favorite kind of cookie has got to be the Oreo truffles. I love them. My grandma makes them for Christmas every year, and I pretty much die every time I have them. If you don't know what they are, I suggest looking them up. It's like you take Oreos and you crunch them up, and then you like mix it with like cream cheese. Don't ask me how that works. Sometimes I'm surprised that cream cheese can work well in things, but You just take the Oreo cookies and you just crunch them up until they're like powder, and then you mix it with cream cheese, and then you like roll it into a ball, and then you drizzle chocolate on it, and then you freeze them, and they're like a truffle. They're like better than like the stinking Lindt chocolate truffles that you get. Like they're just like 10 times better than that, and they're way better than regular Oreo cookies. Like Oreo truffles, man. Those are bae, okay? I stinking love Oreo truffles. Rachel asks me, who is your favorite / least favorite Sailor Moon character from both the inner and outer Guardians, as well as the villains? Rachel, that is a really in-depth question. My favorite character from Sailor Moon, that's really tough because I have two. Anything that has to do with like Princess Serenity or like the Serenities, like the royalty, I like stinking love. I don't know why. I'm just absolutely fascinated by Princess Serenity, Neo Queen Serenity, Queen Serenity from the Silver Millennium, Small Lady Chibiusa Serenity. I love it. I just love those. My favorite character though from Sailor Moon, besides that, is definitely Chibiusa, like Chibi Moon. She doesn't get enough credit, and I don't know, I just relate to her a lot. Whenever I played Sailor Moon as a kid, I would like pretend to be like a Chibiusa type character. I don't know, is Chibiusa considered like inner guardian? Because if I had to choose like inner guardian, it would be Venus. Yeah, it'd be Venus. My outer guardians, this is a loaded question. No, it's not. It's easy. It's Saturn, for sure. My least favorite, Neptune. I love her, but I also despise her because she's like beautiful and like classy and everything that I'm not. Her as a person, like I don't think I would get along with her as a person. Like if I met her, I like her, but like I'm jealous of her, and I think that her underhanded, like backhanded, like snide little things that she says, I can't even think of an example right now, but you know what I'm talking about. I think that would drive me insane. Villains, hands down, all the way, Nehelania is my favorite villain. She's the bomb. Nehelania and the Amazonas Quartet. Amazonas Quartet, actually, they're my number one favorites, like bad guy. And then Nehelania, like they're kind of like together. Like I just love them as a group forever because they're just awesome. I love them. Least favorite has got to be Prince Diamond. He creeps me out so much. Omar asks, what made you start doing reaction / Sailor Moon videos on YouTube? Well, Omar, I have loved doing videos since I was like 13, maybe 10. I would just always make like movies and commercials and like just fun like things, and it was just, I can't stop making videos. That was always my big passion. That always made me really happy, gave me a lot of like energy. And then the other thing that always gave me a lot of energy was Sailor Moon. And I never really knew how to contribute to the Sailor Moon community. You know, the Sailor Moon community is extremely, like, especially on the internet, is really like strong and really like close, and I've gotten to know some really great people, including you and JD and Aurora Peachy and Spunky Bunny and Sailor Boy, and I saw that like there was all these YouTubers out there that were just doing this, and I was like, you know, why not join along? You know, I love it. I love making videos. I love Sailor Moon, and I want to join in on the discussion. So yeah. Ooh, JD had one more question. Have you ever played Sailor Moon Another Story yet? And if so, what do you think of it? You know, I've always been fascinated by it, but I have no idea how to find it. And I have no idea where to play it. I've always wanted to play it. JD, if you can help me out, I would love to play Sailor Moon Another Story. And maybe I'll make a video about it because that would be so fun. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you about that soon. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I've gotten everybody. I'm looking through, making sure. So I guess I'm gonna answer the fun question of where this beautiful little precious kitty came from. So Luna Kitty, I've had her about 3 years now, and I always wanted a cat. I've had dogs, but not a cat. And I always, of course, wanted to have a little black cat named Luna, for obvious reasons, because of Sailor Moon. And when I was in high school, my dad told me that if I got a 90 average, I would be able to get a cat. Well, I got that 90 average because I really desperately wanted a cat so bad. And then my dad was like, nah, you have a guinea pig. we're gonna wait on that cat. You're not gonna get a cat because you need to wait for the guinea pig to not be here. So I was like, well, that stinks. So I didn't get my cat then. A few years passed, still really wanted a cat. I was a junior in college and I was going through a rough time. Like I was having a lot of anxiety and struggles because junior year in college is like really stressful. One day, I kid you not, my parents went out somewhere. It was like midterms in college and I was at home with my brother, just hanging out with him, and then I was like, you know, we haven't had like a fish in a while. Like we usually have like betta fish. And I was like, let's go get a pet fish because we haven't had a fish in a while. And I swear this was my intention. We went to the store because I was like, my parents aren't gonna mind if I bring home a fish. Well, I walk in and there's a thing of cats, little kittens, in the middle of the store. This particular pet store, they get rescue kittens. And so they have a deal where if you get like $70 worth of cat supplies, you get this kitten that desperately needs a home. And I swear I didn't mean it, but I saw this little tiny little fluff ball, with big green eyes, just kind of like rolling around in the cage. And the store person comes over and she looks at me and she says, do you want to hold one? So she picks up this little tiny little puny little kitten, like this big. And the little tiny kitten lets out the littlest, tiniest, smallest, puniest little meow you will ever hear. My brother looks at me. I look at him. I practically am crying because this cat is the cutest thing I've ever seen in the entire universe of existence. He's like, oh no. My parents were out at a surprise party with a friend. They were out late. I came home, brought the litter box into my room, brought the food into my room, brought all of her stuff just in my room, just chilled, put the cat in my room. I had a cat. And I had like these like doofy little like apology sticky note things that I got from like Barnes and Noble. And I instantly was like, oh crap, my parents are gonna kill me. Like it started to hit me like when I saw my parents pulling into the driveway. My parents come in, I let them settle in for a minute. I walked downstairs. I said, I did a oops. My mom's like, what did you do? Mom and Dad, I made an infraction and I am apologizing about it now. I hand them the sticky note. My mom reads it, looks at it, looks at me. My dad's like, what is this? I go upstairs, grab Luna, who's like about, you know, this big. She lets out the tiniest little meow. My mom from downstairs, trying to be serious, a little confused, looks at me, looks at the cat, sees how small she is, and her face instantly goes from like to, oh, she's so little, and she like freaks out, and that was pretty much the extent of it. My dad was really angry for like a couple of days, but my family, we're like animal lovers, so once an animal enters the house, it really doesn't leave. Yeah, so long story short, that's how I got Luna, and I've had her about 3 years, and she is a troublemaker, and she's cute, but she's extremely friendly and loving, and she's my baby. So, and she's currently like, Kitty, what are you doing? But yeah, so that's the end of my questions. So you guys all had extremely good questions. This is gonna take me like forever to edit, but I'm glad I finally got this recorded. You guys gave me some awesome fun things to think about. I'm hoping to do more videos like this in the future, some more vlogs and some more, I don't know, different things. Until next time, my name is Luna TK, and this is Luna Kitty, who I took home from the pet store that one day, and she stayed with me ever since. And we want to wish you a awesome day. Bye. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more from me in the future, please give me a like, a comment, or you can click on my face right there to subscribe and see more videos. Feel free to follow me at LunaT93 for updates, and you can check out previous content right there. Until next time.